The bad news is that you're flying through the air without a parachute. The good news is that there is no ground. That is a quote from the teacher of my teacher, Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche. And I laugh whenever I'm reminded of this. The bad news is you're flying through the air without a parachute. You're headed for who knows what. The good news is there is no ground. There's no place to land, my friend. And why I laugh when I remember this is because we think that we've got to figure it out, right? Those ducks in a row I talked about a couple of weeks ago. And yesterday I talked about being on shaky ground, right? Bumpy road. And what Trungpa Rinpoche is reminding us is that there is no ground. So it's one of those koans, those Zen koans that kind of screw with your mind a little bit. Like, Kara, what are you talking about? We try to find our ground, right? And there is something to finding your stable base, right? That coherent state of being. And that's one thing, that natural state where there's calm clarity, where there's alert easiness, if that's a word. I think I just made it up. But it's the struggle of finding the ground. If I can figure this out, if I can make everything just stop for a minute so I can think clearly, that's not going to happen. The best thing we can do is just moment to moment knowing where we are in space. Okay, where am I right now? Like right now, I'm in Sarasota, Florida. I'm not here long. We're leaving this morning. And we're headed south to Fort Myers. And then I've got to head to New York because a dear family friend of ours passed away suddenly, sort of. And I've got to go up to New York for a few days for the funeral. Like, our world is constantly in movement. There's constant turbulence. There's constant rocky roads. And so when we come to peace with that, then we can stop struggling to find the ground, right? Because there is no ground. All we can do is moment to moment find our coherent state, our state of balance and harmony for the moment. I know I'm going kind of zen on you these days, but it's where I'm at. And I want to share my process with you. It's not like I have it all figured out. I still get rocked. I still live in turbulence. If anything, I'm in so much more uncertainty than ever in my life. I have no home. My work is really extraordinarily unpredictable right now as I press and push to expand and share this mental wellness, mental fitness, cross-training program. And so all I can do is be with who I am in this moment, right now. Where are you in this moment right now? Can we do this together? Can we just find our space, our state, our state of clarity? As the air conditioner in my hotel room just turned off, it was like perfect timing. It's moment to moment. It's moment to moment. As John Kabat-Zinn says, we can't stop the waves, but we can learn to surf. And that's what I'm in right now. I'm in some big ass waves. a lot of turbulence in my life. But lucky for me, physically, I feel really good. I can say that I feel clean. My body feels stable. I am not under a lot of physical stress. I could be very easily if I really let my mind spin. But I'm learning to keep my body stable, balanced, steady, clean, strong. Because that's how I surf. That's how I'm learning to surf. It starts in the body. It always does. And when our bodies are more stable and steady, even if we're out there on those big-ass waves, we can handle it. We can surf it. We can ride those waves with more grace. So I've been really rocked this week. I've been pulled out of my nest, my little house behind the house. I'm out in the uncertain world of where the hell am I going to live next? Where are we landing? I've got to kind of beeline up to New York for a few days. Out of this element, packing stuff into yet another smaller bag. But yet my body feels strong and stable. Because I've started at the root, at my gut. I've got a really good regimen of gut-brain health going on, gut-brain protocols. I'm moving every day, which is great. I meditate in the morning, even if it's 5-10 minutes. I'm journaling. This is my room, right? The room of my own, where I connect and gather myself, my body, mind, for the day ahead. And from there, I can step into my day, into the uncertainty, onto those waves with a little more grace and a little more elegance without destroying myself and others in the process. Stream of consciousness, my friend, I have no idea how this is going to land for you. I'd love to know. Literally, you can email me, say, Kara, you're losing me. I'm not sure if I can do this anymore with you in these daily whispers. Or keep it coming. There's something emerging that's speaking to me that's different. I just want to disrupt me and you out of this, I don't know, this, whatever is happening out there in the zeitgeist with mental health and self-help and all of the have-tos and shoulds. I'm just trying to keep it real with you. All right. That's all I have. So please take a look at the show notes. I ask you to do that just as a way to engage with me. I'd love to know what is working for you. Let me know your room. Go ahead and let me know what you do for your room. How do you gather yourself? I think that's maybe a better way of saying it, but how do you gather yourself? Because I want to share with our listeners. Take a look, leave a review, share this with a friend. And check out my gut-brain protocols as well. That kind of is the sponsor for this show, if you will. Amari Global. Thank you. Take care.